Good afternoon, friends. In our previous class, we discussed parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, and adverb. Now, the next three: preposition. It is one of the parts of speech. Preposition is very important. Preposition means what? Preposition, it does the work, it links a noun to another word. In the sense what? Preposition shows the position of a thing with regard to their other subjects or object's position. Example, you say, see, this is a duster. Now I say, where is the duster? You can say, the duster is on your head. Okay, so you say you are telling the position in connection with something else, isn't it? So preposition is a word which shows the relation between two things with regard to their position. I am standing. Where am I standing? I am standing before the board. Okay, where you people are sitting? You people are sitting on the benches. So whenever two things are there or more than two things are there, and you are saying, you are giving the position of that object, position of that thing, so at that time you have to use certain words, and those words are very very important. It has been said that in preposition, till now nobody has become that much scholar, that much intelligent, because it is a very tricky one. Anyhow, it is a thing to be learned. Anyhow, let us see. Okay, friends, preposition means what? From this definition, it links a noun to another word. Means another noun is there. Example, you say example: an, on, in, to, at, upon, between, among, so, beneath, across, before. All these are called prepositions. Preposition is a beautiful topic, good topic, large topic, and important topic. Now let us see preposition once again. Example: on, in, to, at, upon, between, etc. Here dots are given. You see, then sentence: he sits on the chair. John looks at me. He sat between friends. Example, you see, friends. So, where is your father? Suppose I ask. Then you say, sir, my father is at home. I write here, father is at home. Now, friends, I remove this one. I remove and read out. What is this? Father is home. So, is it correct sentence? No. So, because you are not telling the exact position of father. So, I want to know where is your father. So, therefore, instead of saying father is home, you have to say father is at home. So, at is what? At is a preposition. And this at is showing a kind of relation between two things. That is father and home. Okay. So, subject here it is father, and home is one more word. So, therefore, whenever we are using preposition, we should be very very careful, because it is a little bit confusing whether on or upon or in or into or beneath or across or onto or among, so or between, like this there happens a kind of a confusion. Of course, there are some rules are there. Important thing is we have to remember those rules very very correctly. Okay, so understood? Preposition. Here, pre means before, position means a certain word is placed before a noun or before a pronoun to show the position of that object. Therefore, it is called preposition. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸರ್ಗಾವ್ಯಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ವಿಭಕ್ತಿ ಪ್ರತ್ಯಯಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ರಾಮನು ಶಾಲೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾನೆ. ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ರಾಮನು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನು ಮನೆ ಬರುತ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವನು ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತಾನೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಅವನು ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಬರುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಮರಾಠಿಯಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇದೆ. ತೋ घराला एक घरी येतोय. So घरी is there, So preposition is there. घरी, घर and घरी is there. So therefore it links. तो शाळेला जात आहे. So जाणे becomes जात आहे. So therefore he is going to school. So to is what? To is a preposition. preposition हे काय दाखवतं की दोन वस्तूमध्ये दोन व्यक्तीमध्ये एक वस्तू किंवा एक व्यक्ती दुसऱ्यावर कुठल्या रीतीनं अवलंबित आहे, इन द सेन्स रिलेशन काय आहे किंवा त्याचं पोजिशन काय आहे हे दाखवून देते. ಹಾಂ ಸೊ ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪದ ಎರಡು ನಾಮಪದಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಒಂದು ಬಗೆಯ ಏನನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತದೆ, ಪೊಸಿಷನನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ವೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈ ಪೆನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ? ಸರ್ ಪೆನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಸೊ ವೆರ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪೆನ್? ಸರ್ ಪೆನ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪಾಕೆಟ್. ಸೊ see, this pen and pocket relation, you are telling the position of the pen, not the position of the pocket. So therefore now say, I am putting pen into the pocket. So action is going on, it becomes into, because I am putting there, that is the movement. It shows the movement. Into shows the movement. Now this is all about preposition. Preposition is very, very important, remember. Then comes conjunction. Conjunction means what? It is a word which joins two sentences or two words. So joining work. Example, you see, joins two words or two sentences. Here there are and, but, because, if, though, although, so, as if. So when all these are called conjunctions. What does the conjunction does the function that it joins two words or two sentences. ಅಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡು ಶಬ್ದಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡಿಸುವ ಪದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ? ಸಮುಚ್ಚಾಯ ಪದಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕೂಡಿಸುವ ಪದಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. मराठीಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು दोन वाक्य किंवा दोन शब्दांना जुळवणारा जो काय शब्द आहे त्याला आपण काय म्हणूया? कंजंक्शन असं म्हटलं जात आहे. Now Rama and Ravana were enemies. So you see, and is there, and he is rich, ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿದ್ದಾನೆ, but shows the contrast, he is miser. ಶ್ರೀಮಂತಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಖರೆ ಅವನು ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಿಪುಣಿದ್ದಾನೆ. So it shows the contrast. My rich man should donate something, should give something, but he is miser. He is collecting all the things. Now, so because she is absent because she is ill. ಅವನು ಅಥವಾ ಅವಳು ಇವತ್ತು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಾರಣ ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್, ಏಕೆಂದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಆರಾಮವಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನುವ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ COVID-19. ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏಕೆಂತಂತಂದರೆ ಇದು COVID-19 ಅನ್ನತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದು ಏನು ರೋಗ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಯು ದ ರೀಸನ್. It gives you the perfect reason. Therefore because is used. Now last one is conjunction. Understood what is conjunction? Conjunction is a word which joins two sentences or two words. So it does the joining work. ಇದು ಕೂಡಿಸುವ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರೆಯೋಣ? ಕಂಜಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋಣ. So last one is interjection. Interjection means what? Sudden expressions of our feelings. Suppose you are going on a bicycle or on bike and suddenly you fall down, or your bike what happens, it dents against anything, or either stone or any barrier. Okay, you fall down, or there is a skid, suppose. So what happens, you fall down, and when you fall down, at that time you do not sing a song, oh I am falling, what a beautiful falling, like that. Suddenly you say ayyo, or you shout in a very terrible way, or you scream. So at that time, whenever feelings are there, expressions are there, that is called interjection. Some feeling that is coming automatically. Example, you say your friend, you got the news that your friend has passed away because of COVID-19 or in that disease. Okay, so suddenly you say, alas, my friend is no more. So alas means ayyo, ನನ್ನ ಗೆಳೆಯ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಲಾಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬೈಪಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್. ಐದರ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್, ವರ್ಸ್ಟ್, alas. If the situation is very nice, you say hurrah. Okay, so suppose you are playing on the ground and you win your match. So suddenly all you and your friends starting shouting, very, in a loud way, or as if, how you say, hurrah, we have won the game, we have won the match. So the word hurrah is very important. Hurrah should be said not at the time of anybody's demise or a person has died. At that time you do not say hurrah, or vice versa. Alas, you do not say when you have won the match, oh alas, we have won the match. Wrong expression. So these expressions are fixed one when to say. Okay, suppose sad condition is there, their expression is different. Discarding condition is there, their expression is different. So therefore interjection expresses what? Expresses sudden feelings. Now alas, oh, hi, well. So let us see, whenever you are sending message, hi, how are you, you say hi. Okay, hi. This is a kind of interjection. Then alas, he is no more. Just I told you, your father, your mother, or your brother, or your best friend, he is no more. Alas, this is expression. And well, I don't know. Well, suddenly, suppose I ask something, anybody's address or anybody's information, then you say, well, I don't know. So at that time there is a kind of expression, helplessness, you can say. So these words are, of course there are many words are there of expressing your feelings, but here we have given for our understanding. So this is all about interjection. Preposition you should know, very important. Second one is conjunction, then third one is interjection. So these three are very important. So we have studied in this topic noun, pronoun, adjective, then verb, then adverb, then preposition, conjunction and interjection. So you must know, and you better read once again. You refer any type of grammar book, it will help you. And if you are having any questions, doubts, etc., please send me a message on this given number. Okay, thank you very much. Tomorrow we will start a new topic. Thank you.